was the most defining moment of your life, Rowan? If you could name just one, you're allowed more than one, but...
Well, I'm going to talk about two.
I figured I couldn't get one for the influential people in your life. So.
Yeah. I want to talk about, let's talk first in the professional realm.
Sure.
And I think you're right to describe me as a late bloomer. It took me a while, took me till nearly 40 to gather the courage to break out on my own, and the break to go away from the mothership and begin an independent commercial brokerage practice with the RE/MAX company, where you are, you're not tethered. You're up to your own wits to develop all your own revenue. You have to pay rent whether you earn any money or not. That was a huge step for me, and it was that moment when I stepped out and said, I actually have the skills and ability to be on my own, and that I can make this. So professionally, I would say that was probably the single most profound step professionally. Right. Subsequent to that was the choice to grab the brass ring of Bulldogs, and there was a Thursday night. I was sitting on my couch, and I could see literally all the pieces to the Bulldogs program: the mentoring piece, the arrangement of jobs, the recruitment of the students, the connection with the local community, the using a city like Louisville, which had such an open atmosphere, to get civic leaders to talk to these students about, this is what it is to be an engaged citizen. This is what it is to be a part of a community. This is how you plant your energy to be successful. And that Thursday evening, the realization was no one else could execute this plan but me. Okay. There was no other option. It was mine. It was my idea. It was my focus. I had the resources, though they weren't really tangible resources. They were just the ability to call others. Okay. And so I sat on that Thursday night and said, I can let this pass, and one more good idea would go over the dam and down the river, or I can take the risk. And it was that Thursday night, I said, I will do this.
So correct me if I'm wrong, you're sitting there all alone in this
I'm
epiphany.
Sitting there all alone. It's an epiphany.
Okay.
It is absolutely an epiphany. Okay. And it was the moment when I made the commitment to myself. There was no one else in the room. Right. The commitment to myself that I would undertake this, and I would take the risk, whether it succeeds or fails. And so, that has been the great jumping off point. After that, then everything else became obvious. You just do the next thing, you do the next right thing. But that was a very significant one.